Welcome to Anjingo Nyufa Academy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so there's some people who ask me to help them understand digestion in human beings. I'm not going to teach the whole topic per se, but I'll just teach in parts to help you understand. Now, what you need to understand about biology is that if there are certain topics that when you study the whole lot of it, you will not be able to understand. But when you study it in parts, you'll be able to understand. And digestion is one of such topics. So, for example, digestion begins from the mouth and ends with anus. So if you are studying, you study digestion in the mouth, I'm talking of the same day, maybe the same hour you are studying, you study digestion in the ileum, the stomach, it might bring confusion because each part of the digestion has got its own enzymes and it has got its own activities. So it's quite important for you to study it in parts. For example, you can choose only, maybe for today, you only study about the ileum, whatever happens in the ileum. Then in that way it will help you. When you study about the ileum, the next time you want to study biology or on digestion, you go to the mouth. You'll be able to see the differences and the distinctions will be made in your mind or in your brain. And as a result, you will not be able to make mistakes or you understand it better. So that's why I'm emphasizing there are certain topics in biology that you need to study in parts. Even, for example, excretion, especially excretion by the use of kidneys. That is another topic that you don't need to study at once everything. You need to study it in parts, and in that way you'll be able to understand. Very good. So tonight we are going to learn about digestion in the mouth. Sorry, I've written this earlier. Yeah, so digestion in the mouth. So there are basically 4 important points that you need to remember about digestion in the mouth. 1, saliva. Number 2, the glands that are found in the mouth. Number 3, the type of digestion, that is physical and chemical. And number 4, the type of enzyme that is found in the mouth. So we start then. What is digestion? Maybe we start from there. Digestion is a breaking down of food using physical and chemical means for easy diffusion or absorption. In fact, it's supposed to be absorption. Is the breaking down of food, breaking down of food for easy absorption. Very good. Now, before this food is broken down, obviously, it is to be taken in. So now, what do we call the process of taking in of food? I'm waiting for an answer. The process of taking in of food. Food is called what? Ingestion. Very good. I'm sure some of you came up with the correct answer. Okay, it's called ingestion. So probably let's start with the teeth. These are important in the mouth. So what's the function of teeth? Chewing, chewing. They help us to break down food substances that we take in. So chewing is also referred to as mastication. Mastication. Mastication of breaking down of food using the teeth is physical or mechanical digestion, isn't it? You are using your teeth, so that is physical or mechanical digestion. So you are seeing the way I'm explaining, I'm just writing, it's just flowing in my head because I was able to study it in parts and I was able to understand it. That's why I'm teaching you like this. So the teeth helps us to chew the food, to make it easy to be transported from the mouth to the stomach to the intestines. Very good. So apart from teeth that we have in the mouth, we have also glands that produce saliva. So we have the submandibular glands. There are 3 glands. The submandibular glands are the glands that are found at the back of your jaws. They help to produce saliva, found at the back of the jaws. And produce saliva and mucus. Produce saliva and mucus. Very good. Then we have another one called sublingual. Sublingual. Okay, so I have a problem with here and there. I'm Bemba. So sometimes I can write an L and yet it's an A. Sublingual glands. So these ones are found under the tongue. So found under the tongue. So the sublingual also, they help to produce saliva and mucus. The body is very small. But anyways, we shall survive. Yeah. So we are still on the glands found in the mouth. Glands in the mouth. Yeah, so we have said sublingual found under the tongue and produce saliva and mucus. So we have mucus in the mouth. It helps to make the food slippery so that it's easy to be swallowed. How do you pronounce this word? Parotid glands. So these are glands that are found in the cheeks. It's in the cheeks, in the cheeks, not on, in the cheeks. And they produce saliva. So these 3 glands are important. These glands are activated by sight, smell, or even seeing of the food. When you see the food, you start salivating. So these glands work when they see the food or they smell the food, when there's like a nice aroma coming from the kitchen. Your mother is busy cooking for you. Very good. So now what's the importance of saliva? So in the saliva, you find an enzyme called amylase. It has saliva amylase. This is an enzyme that works on the food chemically. So we said in the mouth there is physical digestion and chemical digestion. So this enzyme, salivary amylase is the one that assists to break down food chemically. Then also the saliva makes it easy for food to easily mix. Easy mixing of food. Mixing of food. So the food is mixed well because of the saliva that is found in your mouth. So it helps to lubricate. It helps in lubrication. Yeah, it helps in lubrication of food, or In short, we can say it helps to soften the food. Yeah, those are some of the functions of saliva in the mouth. Now, when a person is chewing, the food is mixed and it is rolled. You roll it as you are chewing, the food is being rolled. And the shape that it makes, it's more like a ball. And the name of that ball, when the food has been rolled in the mouth, is called bolus. So when the food has been rolled in the mouth, it forms a ball called bolus. So this simply means it's a mixture of saliva, the food that you have eaten. Yeah, so that's why now the name has changed. It's no longer food, it's no longer chicken, it's no longer shima. It's a mixture of the shima, the chicken, plus the saliva, and it's called a bolus. So when it has been rolled, that's when it will be able to be transported. It will pass on the gullet, going to the stomach. So basically, this is what you talk about when you're explaining about digestion in the mouth. Yeah. So salivary amylase, maybe I didn't mention this. Salivary amylase is an enzyme that works on starch. Not so sure if you have done on food tests. I hope you have. If you haven't, you will. Yeah, so we are saying that salivary amylase works on starch. Salivary amylase works on starch. Food that contains starch, that contains carbohydrate. What you body so, yeah. So now this enzyme, I'm sure you learned in grade 10, I think the first term, about enzymes. Enzymes work in specific environments. So we have a pH scale. A pH scale in the middle it has 7, 8 mpaka 14. This side 6 kufika pa 0. So this side is acidic. This one 7 neutral ipakati, neutral. This side is alkaline. So we are saying that the enzymes that are found in your stomach, in your mouth, in the ileum, they need to have a specific pH. This is pH scale. So the pH in the mouth, where saliva amylase works, is supposed to be alkaline. So in the mouth, the saliva is slightly alkaline. So if, for example, in the mouth, you have taken food that contains acid and the saliva in your mouth changes to acid, which means this enzyme is not going to work properly. So it's either it is denatured or it becomes dormant. It just sleeps. It becomes dormancy because the pH scale has been confused in the mouth. The same when we start looking at digestion in the stomach. The enzymes that are found in the stomach, they are used to an acidic environment. So it means that when the food in your mouth has been rolled, made into a bolus, it has mixture of even the salivary amylase, the saliva itself, the food. So when it lands in the stomach where it is in an acidic environment, this enzyme dies or stops working because the environment that it works is not what it has found. So you need also to note that. So enzymes can be denatured, or become weak depending with the pH as well as the temperature. So they are affected by temperature and pH, the body temperature. So the temperature in the mouth, if the temperature, like when somebody is sick, or the temperature is very high, the enzymes will be denatured, which means this enzyme is not going to work well. So anyways, the temperature, not for now, because we're not specifically talking about the enzymes and the effect that temperature has on them. But in this situation, we are mainly talking about the pH. So if the pH in the mouth or in the stomach has been disturbed, then the enzyme is not going to work well for that particular place where it works from. So basically, that's it about digestion in the mouth. We got some questions so that I see if you remember what we have done so far. So, number one question, task. What does ingestion mean? So define ingestion. Number two, name the enzyme that is found in the mouth. In the mouth. Number three, state two importance of saliva. Number four, list three types of glands that are found in the mouth and locate where they are, and state where they are located. These three types of glands found in the mouth. Okay, and maybe the fifth question would be, state the type of digestion found in the mouth. Mention the two types of digestion found in the mouth. Found in the mouth. Okay, so I'm giving you like 7 minutes to answer these questions. I'm waiting for your answers. Very good. I'm sure you got it right. So ingestion is the taking in of food in the mouth. Then the enzyme that is found in the mouth, you are right, is salivary amylase. The importance of saliva for lubrication, to make it easy to swallow the food. Then it contains some glands. It contains, no, not that it contains some glands produced by the glands, but saliva contains enzyme amylase. Very good. Then list the two types of glands: parotoid, sublingual, submandibular. Where they are located near the jaws, just for submandibular, under the tongue, sublingual, parotoid in the cheeks. Mention the two types of digestion found in the mouth: physical and chemical digestion. Chemical, why? Because of the saliva amylase. Physical, why? Because of the teeth that we use to chew the food. Very good. So we're going to end here. I hope I've helped you, and I hope you're going to study biology and understand it better and even enjoy it. You know, this is everyday situation, everyday life. So it's supposed to be easy for you because it's about us. It's about your mouth. I mean, don't you chew? Don't you eat? Oh yeah. So study, ask each other questions, ask your teachers questions where you don't understand, and that way you find it life easy to understand biology. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Angie Ngwenyufu Academy. Ciao, ciao. Until next time.